A major milestone tonight for Safe2Tell, the anonymous tip line for Colorado students to report violence and harm.
After 18 years, the organization just surpassed 100,000 individual actionable tips. KRDO News Channel 13's Mallory Anderson sat down with Colorado's Attorney General to reflect on why it saved so many lives.
After Columbine, people asked a really important question. What could have stopped this tragedy? One of the answers that came through loud and clear was that people knew about those planning a shooting in a school, but they didn't know where to go.
From that conversation came Safe2Tell, an anonymous tip line students have used for nearly 2 decades to report bullying, self-harm, violence, or abuse. Attorney General Phil Weiser says it's been a lifesaver, literally.
I am convinced Safe2Tell has saved lives. We know that we've received tips that if not acted on when they're acted on, lives could and likely would have been lost. That includes lives where someone might be planning to hurt somebody else. It also includes people who might take their own life.
After 100,000 tips, the #1 category for reports continues to be suicide threats. It's a particularly troubling stat.
The rate of teen suicide we're seeing in Colorado scares me deeply and calls for action. I've got 2 teenagers, and I know that the #1 cause of death in Colorado for teenagers is suicide. Mental health is everything. If we don't find ways to support young people and support their mental health, this crisis will only get worse.
During the pandemic, Safe2Tell saw a dramatic 45% drop in tips, due in part to kids learning from home. The Attorney General admits, though, more outreach is also needed to keep the tip line at the top of students' minds.
The biggest area that we need to improve is that of awareness. We need to make sure that people know Safe2Tell is here as a trusted anonymous source where any concerns that could harm students can be reported so they can be acted on. That's a constant challenge for us. We take it seriously.
Students can send in tips to Safe2Tell via the program's website, app, or phone number. That information is on our website. Mallory Anderson, KRDO News Channel 13.